Alright, that took way too much time to fix. But hello! Hello, hello. We are here with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're gonna finish the amorous adventures of Hans Capon, or whatever the DLC is called, and then I think we can just go ahead and try to finish the main game. Because, you know, achievements. Achievements. Hello, newbie. How is it going? I don't think you have to worry. I will not harm you. At least, not intentionally. I hope you're having a good day regardless. Better than mine, anyway. Alright, so, Hans has asked us to retrieve for him the Musk of Infinite Allure. And our friend the charlatan has asked us to dig up a grave, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Happy 8th of March! Happy 8th of March! I hope your 8th of March is proceeding well. Come here, horse. Alright, let's head off. Yeah. What the heck was that noise? Is that a dog? Okay. That is really weird. Well, well. Hello, Mood Downer. How is it going? What is this information on 14? Alright, so there is a weekly tombstone that you need to gather. You can only gather 450 in a week. Now, in order to... Oh, I passed the area. In order to buy gear with this tombstone, you'll find the vendor in Solution 9. It costs 825 of this tombstone. The tombstone is called Mathematics. It's the... It costs 825 for a piece of chest or a piece of leg armor. Also, hello, Oko. Svelly, I can play Final Fantasy again since... something in school? Why is it censored? What did you say? Wait. It's censored in regular chat. Since I'm not in school. That's weird. Me and Oka were throwing hands on Rev 2 for a little. Ah, I see. I see, that makes sense. So who won between you and Oko? My money is on Oko. Is this the grave? Oh, this must be the grave. So what had happened was Saul, bad guy, is stupid? I would say not. Oko, mostly Saul, bad guy, has a full screen attack that you can't survive even if you block. Oh, I gotta grab each bone individually? That's crazy. Okay, I think I got everything. Newbie says that they won. Congratulations, newbie. I'm glad that you were able to secure a victory against Mood Downer. The chip damage just instantly melts your health away. Newbie says that's their grave? Is it? Well, the plan is to resurrect you, so I guess... Yay? Anyway, I feel like that's not something that can be taken into consideration, because if it was something that was that bad, Arc System would have patched it out. You know what I mean? So there's got to be ways to play around it. It can't be as OP as you guys are saying it is. Also, Oko says good news. They got rid of Dragon Install and Strive. Is that the name of the move? Talk to the loco gossip. Rat says they went and said hi to Oko and Mood. Rat, congratulations. Also, hello Evol1997. How is it going? I hope you're doing well. I think my game is broken. First the dog makes strange noises, and now this woman is just standing in the tub.
I'll be with you, good wife. Has something happened here?
Heavens no. It's quiet here, unlike some other places.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up, all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
Well, no one wanted to work with him, or what?
Oh, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Mood says, will Dragon install us when Soul powers up? I remember Dragon, I think it's, I don't remember the name of Soul Bad Guy's moves, but I remember he has a move that powers up back when I played GGX2 and GG Iska, I think. And the move is his Tyrant Rave. I'm not sure I know which move that is. My helmet looks absurd, I agree, but it's part of the set, and, you know, I'm just gonna stick with it. In Strive, Dragon Install is a straight super, and all it does is grab and slam the opponent, and then he's out of Dragon Install mode. I mean, that makes sense. Oko says, I can pick up my PC tomorrow today, and if I still has money, I can get a new monitor, or just buy 14 sub again. Monitor, don't buy 14. I mean, you already own 14, so you shouldn't have to buy 14 again, right? That reminds me, what does my stream look like? 'Cause... Oh, is there a way to change the cropping on this short stream form thing? I don't know if there is. I'm gonna Google this real quick. Marathon is out? It's been out. That's why I got my 700 orbs. Rat has to sleep. Tyrant Rave is the move where he punches the opponent and then hits them with his weapon that causes an explosion. That doesn't ring a bell. Hi Evil, I'm Newbie Booby. Welcome to our nice stream. It will try to res my from my grave. Yes, that is what we're doing. In Dragon Stall, that move becomes a really powerful full screen that you have to use advanced guard against, otherwise chip damage is just too much. Not gonna last long, I don't think. I thought it was just a test server thing, not the full game. Oh no, the full game for Marathon is out. Ow. Ow, thank you. I don't know. There's gotta be a way to... I think Marathon peaked at like 88,000 players. Not very good number for Bungie's eyes. There's gotta be... I don't think there's a way to change this. But I don't know... Bungie shoots too high, which shoots them in the foot. Petition to add background music. I don't normally stream with music. I do have music that plays when I do, like, my various AFK screens and stuff. I'm sorry that there's no sound. There's this new dual stream feature on YouTube, and I turned it on just as a test, but the image that it's showing is like smack dab the middle of the stream. And I don't know if there's a way to like crop it to the left. You know what I mean? So, Ow. Thank you. Hello, Masasu. How's it going? Oh. You can do a separate vertical stream for... I see. So since I used the auto function, it just picked like an automatic thing. And so I don't think I can really do anything about it. Okay, this is good. All right, we'll fix it for next stream. Let's get back to the game. Um, but yes, it looks fine on my end. Mood downer, I'm talking about the YouTube vertical stream option because I'm currently streaming in both regular YouTube format and a vertical format. But my vertical format is kind of focused on the right side of Henry's face, so it doesn't look that great if you're watching from a vertical format. But now that I know how to access it, I will fine tune it for next stream. Ambitious, was he?
I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet, and he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough, they had nothing to eat, and so he took to thieving.
Stealing is wrong.
Well, thieving is wrong.
Aye, but when there's a child on the way and your wife hasn't the strength to get out of bed for the hunger, well, you ought to think differently.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops, but then it was anything that wasn't nailed down, and in the end they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Ledetchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
Wow, that's kind of morbid. Evol says, your VTuber model is cute. Why, thank you. This is one of 20 different outfits that I have for myself. I decided to pick this one today because we are doing some magic. Although not really, because there's no magic in this game. But yes, this is kind of like my witch's outfit. Mood Downer says, oh yeah, so on that 14 info weekly mathematics tome, 450 limit per week, vendor and solution 9, 825 for one piece of chest or leg armor. Was there more to this? Yes, there is more. It's a lie, it's not cute, it's super cute. Oh, well, thank you. I tried. Yes, I've made my outfits myself, so a lot of work, but, you know, it is worth it. Yes, that's very sad.
I'm sorry to hear that. But at least he knew they were gone to a better place.
True, lad.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day, he parted ways with God forever, and he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself, nor us.
Ow!
Either.
Thank you.
The Lord
Hello,
moves in
Nami.
mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Let's leave it be.
Sorry, good wife. Let's leave it be.
Thanks, lad.
Okay, Mood says, was there more to this? Yes, of course there's more. There's a lot more. So it's $8.25 for a chest or leg. It's $4.95 for a head, hands, or feet. And then it's $3.75 for an accessory piece. Nami says, I messed up my sleep schedule very hard with that 10 p.m. I hope I sleep till morning. What does that mean? Why did you go to bed at 10 and then hope that you were going to wake up in the morning? Because I was tired. That's understandable. But you would think that if you were more tired, you would sleep more.
Is there something you need?
And then daylight savings hit and became 3, and now here I am. Well, I guess that means that you can hang out in stream.
From France.
We are looking for the Musk of Infinite Allure.
Good health to you.
And Mood is asking questions about Final Fantasy XIV. Also, hello Paradox8084. I am doing alright. How are you? Welcome in. Nami's going back to bed. Alright, good night, Navi. Thanks for stopping by.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became
Ow. Thank you.
entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
Nami says, I'm sure you're more knowledgeable than me in 14 anyways. That's debatable. Newbie asks, so Evol, what's the story of your name? I wouldn't mind knowing that as well. Nami says, so I don't think I need to be present to bestow whatever I got up there. Mood says, but what if I need a teacher's intellect? Nami says, Veli is probably a more knowledgeable teacher than me in 14. Nami says, I'll see you Monday. Nami, if you remember, I said we're not doing it this Monday because I have to work. Reaper is here. It says bark woof woof. Hello, Reaper. And Reaper is going to sleep. Good night, Reaper. I think Nami's already gone. It's fine. I'll send Nami a text later and say we're not doing it this Monday. Okay.
He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
Good night,
You
Nami.
should steal from people? Disgraceful. Have you no shame?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coops, like the gossip mentioned.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment he turned into ash.
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a classic example of a revenant's power.
Huh. I thought it was the work of bad butchers.
That too, sometimes.
So, I should switch the good meat for bad at the butcher's. What about the butcher woman?
What about her?
Her conscience was troubled on account of her man and she couldn't sleep. But I helped her, so she's found some peace.
So, no problem then.
What? I'm supposed to scare the wits out of her and start all over again?
All right, if you can find some other solution, you don't have to switch the meat. But I wouldn't worry about her. But make sure it's the same kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original, but it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries? But that's...
Or just exchange them.
For what?
For nothing.
Great.
So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, color the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do it. I hope so. Of course, if you come up with anything else, don't let me hold you back. Talking to people might give you ideas. Traders, the bailiff.
Well, what if someone sees me in the act?
They mustn't. Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again. Don't draw attention to yourself, or they'll put two and two together.
Sure. I'll keep my head down. And how will I know if I've succeeded? I doubt it'll be announced on the market square.
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running to me for a remedy, like hens at feeding time. Off you go and raise hell.
But whatever he did, don't you think he deserves some peace?
Dear Henry, after all the poor wretch went through, I'd say he's beyond any peace.
Well, he certainly won't have any as long as I'm carrying his bones around with me.
Ah, but you know who those remains could help?
Help? Who? How?
Me, of course. And I'd pay you a nice price for a revenant's bones.
But there is no revenant.
Not yet. What do you say?
Evil says that their name is Love backwards. Love is evil. I've had plenty of bad relationships. That is unfortunate, Evil. I sympathize. Nami says, I had to scroll up to realize Monday's the 9th. Now bed for real. Good night, Nami. Mood is back.
Maybe I should bury him somewhere else.
What are you saying? That would be such a waste. Anyway, if someone saw you, the whole game would be up.
Well, supposing I do it later, when the fuss has died down.
All right, if you must. But I don't know what you hope to get out of it.
At least the poor wretch will have peace at last.
Maybe. As long as you bury him in hallowed ground. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Like in Rat-Eye, maybe?
Well, that's probably the nearest. That gossip-mongering crone would know.
True, I could ask her.
If you must. But for heaven's sake, don't even hint to her what you're up to. See you later.
Alright, we've got a lot of information. Let's make this town believe that the charcoal burner has come back to life. First things first, I think this is the woman. Let's go and talk to her. It's not her. I thought she was around here somewhere. Newbie says, very nice. I knew there was something to it. Same here, my new friends. That relationship made me depressed. At some point I was even afraid to go outside. Oh, yeah, let's not give up on love yet. I think I can agree with that statement.
God's blessings.
Good wife.
Yes, lad. What can I do for you?
You know, I can't stop thinking about what happened to that poor wretch.
I'm sorry it troubles you. It's kind of you to be concerned. It gives me a little rest when I think of what happened.
And what did happen that was so terrible?
You were considerate enough not to press me last time. So I'll tell you. Several people from the village went to have it out with Lev, but he grabbed an axe and drove them off. He swore if anyone came near him, he'd burn their house down. Then he buried his wife and child in the meadows beyond Electrical. I saw him carving 3 statues there.
Lev, you say his name was? Hmm. What kind of statues?
There's 3 roughly carved beams there, each with a human face, except the smallest, which has no face at all.
For the stillborn child, I suppose. What happened then?
Nothing. He went back to his work, but never spoke to the villagers again. He'd even go all the way to Rattay for food, rather than talk to anyone here.
So he died alone in the end?
Actually, it was the villagers. It was us that killed him.
What? Just on account of his stealing?
No. Not long after, fires started springing up in the village. And when the first house burned down, the folk were very angry.
And of course suspicion fell on Lev.
Everyone was dead certain it was him. They all remembered his words. Do you know how arsonists are punished, lad?
No, I don't.
By burning on the pyre. But no one wanted to waste time with the law. We just went to his house at night, smashed in the door and windows, and threw lighting torches inside. And that was the end of him.
Wow. That's pretty
Fires
morbid.
didn't stop.
So he was innocent?
He was.
Well, I won't condemn you for it. It's for God to judge, but may he forgive you for it.
Thanks, lad. I pray every day for forgiveness, and it's a weight off my shoulders to tell someone.
I don't like how this, sometimes they started doing this thing where, like, conversations have timed responses, like in The Walking Dead. How nervous. Newbie says, very nice, I knew there was something... Oh, I read that part. Don't be depressed, we're all friends. 14 says, I suppose have some grinding on 14 to do tomorrow then. You have grinding to do on 14 every day, Mood Downer. Newbie says, yes, we are. Yes, we are friends. Well, friends, if I might extend an invitation to our Discord server, we have a lovely community of people who play games and talk about random things. And, you know, if you ever want to hang out with me and the community, feel free to join. You can find links pretty much all over my social media. But that's entirely up to you, of course. No pressure. Okay. All these quest objectives. Evil says, ooh, I'll definitely check out the Discord. We would love to have you. We're always looking for more people to hang out with. Anyway, okay, so let's see. We were talking to Mood Downer about how to get gear.
Eggs? Why?
Because they've almost all gone off. Can you imagine the stink?
I don't think I want to.
Terrible it is.
Uh-huh.
Enough to make you retch.
I see.
A diabolical stink. Like you've got a dose of the...
All right, I get the picture.
Aren't you a bit oversensitive?
Alright, that's kind of weird. Here's a link for the Discord I found. Mood says, I'm taking notes. I gotta get to bed. Glad you're fun and chatting. Your shorts have been appearing for me and I enjoyed them. I'm glad. That's kind of the point. Trying to get out there and become a full-blown content creator or something. I don't know. Uploading 2 shorts a day is basically what I've been doing for the past 2 months now. And we'll see how I can keep that up for. But you have a good night, Evol. Hopefully I'll see you around. Okay, so these tomes will allow you to get 780 year, but in order to upgrade it to 790 year, you need to have an item. This item, there are 3 different types of items. One is specifically for accessories, one is specifically for armor, and one is specifically for your weapon. Now, we'll get to the weapon in a little bit, because weapons are a little different from armor. But essentially, there are 3 ways, as of right now, to get one of these upgrade things. Right now, the only way to get the upgrade piece right now is to do Savage, because the upgrade item drops in Savage. Obviously, you won't be doing any Savage.
What's the recipe for that potion you were talking?
You mean...
Well,
Pay close attention now.
I'm all ear.
How love turned to bloodshed. Once there was a knight who, though he fell in love with a fragile young maid, but he was afraid his prickly exterior would frighten her. The pious knight told him he would arrange a rendezvous with the maid. This they did, but the maid fell in love instead with the pious, anguished at the tragedy her beauty. Their bodies lay together on the...
I thought you were going to tell me the recipe, not some fable.
It is the recipe.
What on earth for?
So I don't...
All right.
I can't remember.
Great. So if you...
You'll figure it out, my loyal apprentice. But I know it was a simple recipe. So, all you have to do...
Sure.
What?
What's the recipe?
Pay close...
I'm all ear.
How once there was a knight who, though upright and noble-looking...
Okay, prickly.
...had a prickly... He fell in love with a fragile young maid.
Bright red wimples.
But he was afraid his prickly exterior would frighten her. So, he asked the advice of another... The pious knight told...
Okay, so... The recipe...
What the fuck are you doing?
Hello, Quantum Rift? Ooh, hello, Quantum Rift. That's a cool name. How are you doing today? Hello and welcome. Welcome in. I was listening to the charlatan story of how to create fake blood, which I believe is poppies, thistles, and something else. Something saint. Saint wort, maybe? I'm good, how are you? Also playing this game at the moment. Oh, that's cool. I am currently doing a 100% achievement playthrough. I am doing the Hans Capen DLC, and I need to go to Ratai. So let's go to Ratai. I am also teaching Mood Downer how to get current gear in Final Fantasy XIV. So let's see. Yes, so the upgrade item drops from Savage. Obviously, you won't be doing it this way. The other way, there are 2 other ways to get the upgrade item. The second way is by spending nuts. Nuts is a currency that you get for doing hunts. You do hunts by either getting daily hunt bills from the hunt board, or by getting your weekly hunt bill from the hunt board, or you do what I do a lot on the week, and you get you do hunt trains, because an A rank on a hunt train drops 40 nuts. So one hunt train usually has 12 marks, so that's about 480 nuts per train. Now, in terms of actual upgrading, it costs 3,000 to upgrade. Oh, yes, I'm playing KCD1. Sorry, this is my first time playing KCD1. Let's see, what did I need again? I needed thistles, St. John's wort, and poppies. Okay. Let's take our poppy. To upgrade anything on the left, so that's the head, hand, chest, legs, feet, etc., that costs 3,000 nuts per upgrade piece. To upgrade your accessories, that costs 2,000 per piece. Now, obviously, these things are not yet purchasable because they do them later, because they don't want you upgrading too quickly. They want Savage Raiders to enjoy having a higher gear level. The third and final way of getting an upgrade piece is by doing the alliance raids. The alliance raids give, when you complete an alliance raid for the current tier, you get a coin. That coin is exchangeable for an upgrade piece. And it doesn't matter which upgrade piece, you can exchange for any upgrade piece. But you can only get 1 coin a week. Hey, we have brewed fake blood. Nice. Okay. So, there's a new alliance raid that's coming out in 7.5. And you will need to do that once a week to get the coin from that raid in order to be able to get the upgrade piece. In addition, you will need coins from the previous alliance raids for each piece you get. Either way, it's going to be a bit of a lengthy grind. Yes. This is why you see me doing what I do every week, because that's me gearing all 21 of my classes. I don't just gear one class, I gear all my classes. Okay. Let's see. Should probably eat something. Eat some bacon. Alright. We have mutton. We also need charcoal. I've got charcoal. I also need... oh my gosh!
Angular circles just followed. Yay.
Angular circles! Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. I also need... what do I need? I need deer. Roe deer? Roe deer. Alright, I have roe deer. Wait, do I need good deer or like... no, I need bad deer. Got it. And I've got my chicken. Alright. Hello, motivational Twitter creature. Hello, Angular Circles. I do recognize your name from Twitter. I hope you're having a marvelous day. No matter your time zone. Okay. Alright. This is where we get some achievements, actually. So, let's see. Okay, we're gonna save the game here, because of that little achievement bug that happens sometimes. And I think we're going to bury him here. Burying him here will give us an achievement. So let us do that. Alright. There's our achievement. Let's load the game. And we'll go back to Ledechko. And bury him there for the other achievement. Anyway, let's see. Okay, now, for the weapon. You can get weapons from tomes. However, it is a bit more of an involved process. Ruby says, I noticed paintings when the game loads are gorgeous. Yes, the pictures in this game are pretty pretty. I would agree. Very good art. Now, in order to get a weapon, you need 500 tomes. Now that sounds like a pretty easy amount. What is wrong with that dog? You guys hear that, yeah? Weird. Anyway, okay, so you need 500 tomes for a weapon. But that is not the only thing you need, because in addition to the weapon, you need something called a universal tomestone. You can get a universal tomestone by trading in 7 blades to the vendor. The blade is an item that you get for completing M12. So every time you complete M12, you get 1 blade, and you can only get 1 blade a week. So after 7 weeks, you can trade in the 500 tomestones plus your 7 blades for a universal tomestone, and then you can get your 780 tome weapon. And there's my second achievement.
Rest in peace.
Alright. Now, in terms of upgrading your 780 weapon to a 790 weapon... Ugh, says Mood Downer. You don't have any right to Ugh, because I do this for all 21 of my classes. Actually, that's not true. I do something different for my weapons, but you don't want to do what I do for my weapons, because that's a lot harder than just getting a tome weapon. See, here's the thing. The tome weapon is the easiest thing that you can do, right? Like, in terms of getting a free weapon, besides just buying a crafted one. But the crafted one will always be 770, right? There is no crafted 780 or 790. You can upgrade your 770 to a 780 later on, when patch 7.5 hits, but that won't be a 790. In order to upgrade your 780 tome weapon to a 790 tome weapon, you need something called Esther. And an Esther drops in Savage, obviously, but it drops in the last stage of Savage. So you have to clear M12 Savage, and you have to do them in order. So you can't just do M12 and get the Esther, you have to do 9, 10, 11, 12 in order to get 212. So obviously, that's out for you because you won't be doing Savage. The other way to get Esther is by doing the Alliance raids that I mentioned, that little coin that you get per week from the Alliance raids. You can trade that for Esther. However, Esther will not be available right when 7.5 hits. It'll be available sometime around 7.55, give or take, depending on their patch schedule. Yeah. So that's one way to get Esther, but obviously you won't be able to get that right away. The other way is also with nuts, like those hunt trains that I've been talking about. However, that also has the release time of the same time as when you can get it with the Alliance raids. So those are the 2 ways to upgrade your 780 weapon to a 790 weapon. Now there's one final way to get a 790 weapon, and actually, this way is getting a 795 weapon, which is obviously better than a 790 weapon, but it requires a lot more work. And that is to get your relic weapon. And so, I'm sure you've noticed that when I'm on my character, you've seen me have those fancy glowy weapons for all my classes. Those are relic weapons. And relic weapons are actually expansion-long quest lines that have you upgrading your weapon along the way. So the current step will upgrade you to 775. But when the final quest line comes out in 7.5, you'll be able to upgrade your relic weapon all the way to 795. And since I'm doing this for all my classes, I don't have to spend any tomes on tome weapons, because even though I could get tome weapons for 790, the relic weapon, since I'm getting relic weapons for all my classes, the relic weapons will upgrade to 795, which is better than the 790 tome weapon, and that'll be that. Which is why I don't bother with getting tome weapons for my classes. Now, there is one final way to get weapons for yourself that doesn't involve any of this, but it is a little bit of a more involved process. The extreme versions of trials, right? Like, for example, I forgot what it was called. But you know, Valagarmonda Extreme, for example, right? Those fights drop weapons. And so you could use those weapons. However, the eye level of those weapons is going to be lower than what you can get. So for example, the current Extreme Trial... Ow. Thank you. Hello, Narol. How's it going? So the current Extreme Trial, Doom Train, that one drops a 775 weapon, I believe. When the new trial comes out in 7.5, I believe that will drop a 785. I'm not sure though. I think I don't really pay attention to EX weapons, so EX weapons will always be inferior to what's out. But it's like it's a substitute, you know what I mean? But that would mean that you'd have to clear the 7.5 EX trial to get the weapon. And obviously it's a drop, so you have to get the right weapon, etc. So that's up to you if you want to do it that way. Let's save the game since we just got our achievements. Narol, how's it going? It's been a while. I hope you've been well. Tell me how you've been. Any fancy stories from your side of the world?
Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
I was standing here. You walked into me, you dork. Alright. Okay. Let's deal with some spoiled meat first. Anyway, Mood, I believe that is pretty much everything to do with gear in Final Fantasy XIV. Do you have any questions?
Should be no problem.
Can I pay someone on Fiverr to do this for me? I thought you didn't know what Fiverr was, first of all. Second of all, you can probably find someone to do it for you, but I mean, would you want to trust them with your account information? Sounds kind of sketchy. And finally, Moondowner, if you don't want to play Final Fantasy with me, that's fine. I understand. Lady Belvoir says, you deserve to go on a rampage. Kill them all? I wish. Unfortunately, this is a no-kill run. But when I play hardcore...
Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I'm to switch it all.
I will definitely
I need to switch the lamb.
be playing lots of Or I will definitely be doing lots of killing. Also, I want to lockpick this chest just to get my lockpick skill up. Also, hello, Lady Belvoir. How's it going? I hope you're well. You told me about it. I'm not used to grinding for something for months. I mean...
I need to switch to lamb.
Yes, I know I need to switch to lamb. Oh, there's more things to lockpick. Do you think they'll notice if I lockpick these things? Oh, hey! My trait just kicked in. I wonder if I still get the EXP if it does that. I feel like there must have been something that you've done that you've grinded for a while to get.
Hang on, this is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key.
Ooh, another very hard chest. Nice. At most, I grinded in Ultimate and Destiny 2 for like a couple weeks. Well, Mood Downer, I mean, it's up to you. But if you're not geared, then you can't really do the things with me, so, you know. Because see, here's the thing, right? Is that gearing up for expansions, like the way I'm doing, is completely optional. Because when you get max level gear like this, that gear is the equivalent of level 105. So if there was a theoretical level 100, let's say 110 was the max level for the next expansion, the gear that you're getting, the 790 gear, is the equivalent of level 105 gear. So by the time we do the next expansion and we hit level 110, which is the theoretical next maximum, if they don't do a completely new system, then your gear will be obsolete by the time you hit endgame of the next expansion, right? Which may make it seem like it's all a complete waste, but... And you can definitely do the things that you want to do with better gear later on. However, I like to do these things at the end of the expansion, and I've already been, you know, grinding up the gear I need and getting ready and all that, and this is how I've been doing it every expansion. So, you know what I mean? Because when the next expansion comes out, I'm going to be wanting to do, you know, the new expansion stuff, right? I don't want to go back and do the old stuff. I mean, I'm doing the old stuff now because obviously I want to farm it and get all the things, but, you know. Because, like, I haven't touched the Monster Hunter collab at all, you know? There's a whole extreme trial with, like, a ton of rewards, right? Like 2 minions, the mount, all sorts of stuff. I haven't done any of that, right? So I mean, that's something that I'm definitely gonna do, right? But you know, I wanna get geared to do that, and in order to do it, I need, you know what I mean? So. I wonder if I just replace the meat now, if that would count. I'm gonna save it. Actually, no, we should wait for nighttime. Which probably means I need a torch, because they're gonna be like, why don't you have a torch? No one else has a torch, but you need a torch. Alright. Let's wait for midnight. Anyway, Moon, it's up to you. I'm just letting you know because you seemed interested in wanting to do these things with me. Alright, now we're putting away the torch, and we're gonna be a sneak. Okay, I'll try this whole thing out. I mean, okay, realistically, if you think about it, hold on, let's do the math here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you need 3 months. Resets are Tuesdays, yes. You'll need 3 months worth of tomes to buy a full set of 780 here. Okay. If you're doing 450 every week appropriately, then for one class is 12 weeks. But honestly, if you think about it, you can just get the 450 done in a day and then call it good and then worry about it next week. It's not like you have to like farm every single day for 12 weeks straight, you know what I mean? Cuz I do all my resets stuff on a single day and then call it good, you know what I mean? I get my tomes capped in like an hour, right? It does not take that long to cap, you know, if you're doing it right. Obviously, there are less efficient ways to cap tomes. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's many different ways to do this. But yeah, since resets are on Tuesdays, if you're starting now, you'll definitely want to get ahead. You'll definitely want to start by capping this week's, for sure. And if you want those upgrade pieces, my suggestion would be to do the alliance raids, but that's up to you, right? Hunts are definitely a way to do it. Alright, we've successfully replaced all the meats at the butcher's. And they are none the wiser. Now let's go replace some eggs. Gotta go find some chicken coops with the charcoal. Oh right, so Mudana, do you have any questions? Remember, I've been doing this for a while, so I mean, you know. Gotta find another chicken coop. And that one looks like one. La-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Oh man, it's that cursed dog. It sounds so terrible. What is wrong with this dog? Wait, is that a bone? Like a hand? What the heck? What is this? It's kind of crazy. Who lives there? Oh, here we go. Chicken coop. No egg. Can we put a charcoal in here anyway? We can. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright. Now, I need to go take some rosaries from people, I think, right? Oh, it's not gonna tell me. So I just gotta find people to take rosaries from? What time is it? That dog is so creepy. Alright, let's just find some houses, I guess. Make another save. Who says that dog's part of a quest, apparently? Oh, is it? What quest? Oh my gosh, why is it so dark? Is it dark because there's no one in this room? Oh, there it is dark because there's no one in that room. I'll take your rosary. Thank you. Anyone in here? I'll take your rosary. Thank you. I was never here. Find another house to rob. No rest for the wicked? Oh, that's the quest I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That raid notification is the one thing in the world that is gonna jump scare me every single time. Hello, Sakes. How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Veli, and today we're playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance as I go into people's houses and rob their rosaries because I am a lawful, just person or something. How was your stream? Do tell me all about it. But if you need to raid and run, that is perfectly understandable. Streaming is hard work, as is stealing people's rosaries. But if you want to tell me all about your stream, feel free. And if you want to sit and hang out, that is also perfectly acceptable. Hello, hello, Sakes. How's it going? Have not talked to you in a bit. Thank you for your rosary, good sir. I can't see anything in that room. Anyone in here? Oh, there are two people in here. This is risky. It's entirely possible that one of them might wake up from me knocking out one of them. So I gotta be very careful here. He was waking up. I don't know if that means he saw me. Darn it! I got caught. Reload.
Surrender! You've committed a crime, and I'm arresting you.
Kurwa!
I've heard reports about you picking fights with people. Well, you won't forget this. All right. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna leave now before you catch me on trespassing. Wait a minute. No, this doesn't work because he's seen me in here and they're gonna know that I stole the rosaries. Alright, I gotta reload. I'm gonna wait here. Hold on. I was playing Mark of the Ninja. Ooh, that's a game that I want to play. Also, Newbie says, remind me not to make you angry. I'm very hard to anger. Playing Mark of the Ninja, it was super fun stealth killing people, karate chopping dogs, and trying to be stealthy. Been super busy lately, plus you do stream when I'm sleeping, before work, or when I want to work. Well, lucky for you, I will be streaming on Mondays shortly. Next week, every Monday, sometime around I want to say 7 p.m. EST, somewhere around there. Because I'll be going with my group and doing the new Criterion dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV, and of course everyone's a daywalker, so you know we gotta start at a reasonable time. Alright, I'm gonna sit here and wait a little bit. Let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think the coast is clear. Let's take their rosaries. And now that I've taken their rosaries, we will quietly slip away. And no one is the wiser. Nice. Oh, there's a guard. Okay. Wait, the new variant dungeon? Or is it another tower thing like Palace of the Dead? There is a new variant dungeon. It's called the Merchant's Tale. It came out this week. I think I remember my SC asking me to join them for something, but forgot which it was. I can't do whatever POD House of the Dead are because I started dozing off. There was a new Palace of the Dead. It's called Pilgrim's Traverse. That came out a bit ago, a couple months ago. So that was that. The new variant dungeon, A Merchant's Tale, came out this week. So that's a thing. Gotta wait for that guy to go away so he doesn't pop me coming out of here. Alright. Now we equip our torch and pretend to be a law-abiding citizen. Alright, our next objective is to go turn turn water into blood. Moon, are you still there? You never told me what the dog was about. I've been inactive for a while, so I haven't seen the new stuff. I suppose I should check it out at some point. Feel free to check out our attempts at Criterion. I'm sure it'll be a lovely time. Alright. Where is my fake blood? Can I do more than one? Nope. One is good enough. Okay. Mood says, I said it was part of the no rest for the wicked quest. Yes, and my question was what part? Because I am on that quest right now, and I don't have to do anything with that dog. Goodbye, egg.
Stink enough.
Oh. So I have to wait for this egg to rot? Hmm. Okay. I need to find the bailiff. You should be able to interact with it. The dog? Alright. Let's go interact with the dog. Luckily, you can hear it like a mile away. I can't interact with it. There's no interact prompt. Is one cursed dog. Do I have a bed here? I do have a bed here. It teaches you an ability for this quest? I want to learn an ability. What kind of ability does it teach? Let's just go to sleep for now. You have a save before the cutscene with the charlatan. Probably. Depending on which cutscene you mean. Now, how am I gonna find the bailiff?
Good day, Henry.
Oh my gosh, they seriously want me to find the bailiff? Another fix is to disable all mods. What is this? What is this? Can you just link me whatever you're looking at? I'm looking at multiple things. Fine, I'll look it up myself. 1 second. What's this quest called? No, that's really looking. Side quest. You must first complete articles while you wait. Ow! Thank you, Masasuo. You're amazing. Okay. Furry loves remains, I did that. Color the water, I did that. Replace the butcher's meat, I did that. Replace the eggs, I did that. Steal rosaries, I did that. Deal with itinerants, I'm looking for the bailiff right now. Oh, this is later on in the quest. Find the dog with a strange bark. Okay, so, let's see. Color the water, replace the butcher's meat, replace the eggs. Okay, so I gotta wait a bit for my egg to rot to throw it down the well. Alright. I stole rosaries. The bailiff is at his house southeast of the trader with 2 wagons. Okay. Noted. Ask Fritz and Matthew. Kill a couple of villagers. Obviously, that is no go. After you're satisfied with the terror you've spread, he says to scare the first mate, you should learn how to bark like a dog. Oh, I don't think this is like a skill I learn. I think it's just like a... Huh. Okay. So... Alright. I have not passed the point where I can do this part of the quest yet. So we're fine there. Newbie says, I have to go now. I had fun though. It was a nice stream. Have a wonderful time. Thank you, Newbie. I hope I see you again sometime. You take care now, okay? Alright. I need to go find the bailiff. And the bailiff is... southeast of the traders. So, like, somewhere around here? Mood, thank you for your assistance. Okay, here's the house with the 2 wagons. Where's the bailiff? The bailiff is right there. Sir, I wish to talk to you.
Hey!
Come on, come here. Yes, I want to talk to you. Come over here. Darn it.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
As if I'm laying down, I might fall asleep. Unconscionable. Not immediately, or maybe not even soon, but like I might at some point. Unconscionable.
You look a bit worried, bailiff.
How can I not be? What with the whole village complaining about ghosts?
Ghosts?
An empty grave that they say a revenant crawled out of. They talk of nothing else.
You don't think there's any truth to it?
No, it's nothing but old wives' tales.
But how come the grave is empty?
You don't need any magic to dig up a grave. A spade will do.
But why would anyone do that? Surely no God-fearing Christian would dig up the grave of some poor soul who hasn't even got the piece of hallowed ground to rest in.
A God-fearing Christian? No.
So you suspect someone?
Could be. There's been a band of good-for-nothing itinerants hanging around recently. They weren't making any trouble, though, so I let them be. But this is going too far.
How do you know it was them?
Who else would it be?
What about the Revenant?
Oh, don't you start. That Revenant of yours is nothing but idle hands doing the devil's work. I'd send them packing myself if I had the time and the men.
I'll help you, bailiff.
Supposing I help you get rid of them.
You look like you know how to handle yourself.
But that doesn't mean I have to solve everything with brute force. I'd rather parley.
That's how I like things. Peaceful and orderly. I don't need any bloodshed around here. I've trouble enough with one long-dead corpse. Send them packing and there'll be peace again.
Don't worry, Master Bailiff. I'll be the very soul of discretion.
Then I'll gladly accept your help. Is there anything you need to know?
Who are these people?
Just some itinerants who'd rather roam the roads than do an honest day's work. They're not cutthroats, though, just petty thieves and beggars.
What are they doing here?
Damned if I know, or where they came from. Except for one fella who's from Ledechko. But the rest are from God knows where.
Are they armed?
As much as any thief. Who isn't these days?
Where can I find them?
Last I heard, they were a bit away from the village, across the river by the old mine.
That's all I need.
Good luck. Good luck, then.
Okay, then. Let us go find these itinerants. Alright, let's go. Wee. Oh my gosh. Into the woods we go. Oh, that's a big hill. Oh, that's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees. Bob and weave, horse. Bob and weave. Oh, wait. We're right here. Oh, but it says I'm trespassing.
What's...
Mother of God.
What do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
I just want to talk.
Hey! What?
What do you want, boy?
The bailiff sent me after you.
Oh, yeah? I'm shitting myself.
Well, you better take a good look at me and think again.
Ah, all right. Well, what does the bailiff want from us?
I'm supposed to get you to leave.
What's the problem, all of a sudden?
Someone hereabouts dug up a grave, and the bailiff reckons you lot are mixed up in it.
Sure, might as well blame us for everything. Why not? I suppose we burned down Skullets too.
Don't play the innocent lamb with me. You know what I think?
No, and I don't much care.
Well, maybe you ought to.
Oh, yeah? Why?
You can help me with the haunting.
Because I can offer you a job.
Doing what? Don't expect us to break our backs for a few groschen.
Perish the thought. No, it's something more suited to your, talents. I need someone to frighten people a little.
Frighten who?
The Ledechko villagers.
Them lot are already shitting themselves on account of that revenant.
Aye, but not quite enough to suit me.
And how do you want us to do it?
A bit of fire would be good, since the dead man was a charcoal burner. Some flames flickering in the night, that would scare them.
Aye, all the more so since the fellow was accused of arson.
How do you know that?
One of us is from Ledechko. He was only a youngster when it all happened, but he remembers the fires all right.
I see. Well, that should scare them out of their wits then.
You bet it will. So what's in it for us?
Put in a good word with the bailiff. Hello, Ducky. How's it going?
I'll put in a good word for you with the bailiff, and he'll leave you be.
What would you tell him?
Well, I could tell him I saw someone else near the grave. Humans, maybe?
Well, that would help, I suppose. All right, deal.
Just make sure no one sees you.
Don't worry. They always turn us a blind eye anyway.
Ducky says, good and bad, bad and good. I'm gonna try to record some audio tonight. Good for you, Ducky. Also, I'm sorry that you're doing bad. Or at least partly bad. I hope things are better, or get better. And, as I'm sure you know... Ow. 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 Thank you. Like I was saying, Ducky, as I'm sure you know, if you ever needed someone to talk to, I'm always available. Unless I'm not. But that doesn't mean you can't leave a message, and I can't respond when I'm not available. I mean, when I am available.
Here I am, Bailiff.
So, how did it?
I talked to those itinerants, and I'm sure they're not mixed up in it.
How can you be so sure?
Well, those lazy beggars. Digging up a grave is too much like work for them.
You could be right. Well, that hasn't helped much then. I still have an empty grave and no explanation for it.
God be with you.
Alright. Now I need to get some rotten eggs. Where are the bats? Alright, here we are. Now, these eggs that are in my inventory are not yet rotten. So, we're gonna wait 19 hours. Now the question is, are the eggs rotten? 37? Is that good enough?
These eggs aren't rotten.
Darn, I gotta wait a little longer. Maybe we wait an hour? The egg is now at 35.
What can I use?
Oh, there's a person.
Hang on. What was it that trader said about the eggs that went rotten?
Come now. If it's a bath you're after,
Huh?
we're closed.
Really?
The water in the tubs has turned to blood.
Water turned to blood? You're having me on, right?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't seen it with my own two eyes. Turned to blood.
But that's impossible. How could that happen?
Well, there's been talk that there's a revenant on the loose. People's rosaries are going missing. The hens round here have been hexed. They're laying chalk. All the butcher's meat went bad too.
Where did this
There was a charcoal burner who had a tragic fate and he...
Yeah, I heard of him.
Hers.
His death? Why?
I can't tell you that.
Why blood?
Well, the wife of that fellow who...
And what about your other sister?
I, for now.
She's been standing there the whole time. Oh, is she just going to, like, wait until I go away? Fine. I'm gonna go over here. I gotta wait for these eggs to go rotten anyway. Oh, let's just wait like 3 hours. I'm sure she'll go away by then, right? Oh, that's good enough. She gone? Looks like she's gone. Okay, that's gotta be rotten. It's like bread. I don't think anyone saw me. Be good. Oh, alright. Let's go talk to Mr. Charlatan. I'm sure I've done enough tasks. Actually, let's save first.
Good day, Henry.
Shit. What's going on?
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon, people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
Ugh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg, even if they had any. Because all the hens are hexed.
Well, at least they've got fuel for their fires.
The baths are closed. No one will tell you why. But everyone is clearly frightened. Everyone is talking about how all the butcher's meat went off after being touched by the hand of evil.
What, does this look like the hand of evil to you?
Some folk saw flames of hellfire flickering around the village at night. Great! Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants.
So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't matter.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him, so there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. God be with you.
I did throw in the egg, right? I only have one egg, so I can assume that I threw one in. Go talk to the gossip.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes.
Good wife.
You're still here, lad?
Fled?
Because there's a revenant on the prowl.
Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's...
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
And do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
Two mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals. But outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
Who are these two fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
They're no heroes, that's for sure.
Them two have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Ah, is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning. Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
Poor lad. He must have been scared out of his wits.
That he was.
That he was.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Poor lad. That's a terrible way to teach a child.
My words, exactly.
Ah, it's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
Good luck then.
Okay then. Let's go back and talk with the charlatan.
God save you, Henry.
What? What the?
Why is he always so, like, out of it?
So, how am I doing so far?
I already told you, Henry.
I know.
Huh.
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone. Wherever he goes, he always has two mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other two. What do you know?
One of them is afraid of wild animals.
I see.
He's afraid of fire, but
Well, we'll think of...
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me?
Of course. Why didn't...
The most...
And how am I supposed to recognize it?
By his bark, naturally.
That's a dog.
Either that or...
All right.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, great idea.
Take care.
Alright, let's go learn that dogs bark.
Hey, who's there?
Come on then. Bark. What a beast you are. Alright, let's see. Bow. Bow. Again. Boo. 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 Boo! Boo!
What?
Boo! Boo! That's still not quite it.
The guy is standing behind me. It's like, what are you doing?
Boo! 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 That's it. And now I'm officially the village idiot.
Right then. I want to make that noise. I should probably try to do an optional thing. Do I need to wait for the water to take effect?
So,
I found that mutt. Although from the noises it made, you'd hardly guess it was a dog.
so you've learned to bark.
I have, master.
So bark.
I never thought I'd stoop so low. Boo! Boo!
Perfect.
But what if it's not enough?
Ah, ye of little faith. Besides, can you think of any other way?
If we want to have him there on his own, I could always knock the other two out.
And what if he finds them unconscious?
I can always haul them off somewhere he won't find them.
Just make sure you don't botch it, Henry. It could easily turn very sour.
Don't worry. But what about the other fella?
Ah, yes, apprentice. You have the good fortune to witness a genius at work. Watch and learn. An oil lamp.
An oil lamp?
Precisely. Isn't it ingenious?
A marvellous invention, I grant you. But what do you want to do with it?
That's the clever part. I've hung a lamp like this over the Revenant's grave. All you have to do is shoot it down. It'll fall on the grave and burst into flames.
Well, that could work. Only...
Only what?
How can you be sure I'll manage to shoot it down?
I believe in you, Henry. You're my...
Right. Well...
Anyway, you can practice. The lamp is already hanging up. It just hasn't been lit yet.
Aye. I'll give it a go.
Then you just have to goad our...
But what if he doesn't...
Refusing would ruin his credibility. Go...
All right.
Good. Don't delay, though.
Okay. I don't think I need to practice. I can probably do it. Let's save it, because this is where the achievement comes in. And also, if I don't get the achievement, obviously I'm gonna have to reload before I get the achievement, but if I haven't done enough optional things to get the achievement, I'm gonna have to go back and find a way to murder someone in the game so that I can put the body in the middle of town and people can talk about it.
I've heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
Ah, you don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
Oh, I don't know. Aren't you afraid?
Ha! What's there to be afraid of?
You're a brave fella.
Ah, there's nothing to it.
I'm already shaking in my boots. Ma used to tell me terrible stories about revenants. She said great-grandma was eaten by one.
You can't believe everything you hear. Go there during the night, and you'll see there's nothing to fear.
Go where?
To the grave, of course.
Well, that's easy to say if you've no fear. I see monsters in the dark all the time. But you know what you could do?
What?
Well, supposing you spent the night at that grave, like you say. That'd prove there's no revenant, wouldn't it?
You reckon so? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Besides, since you're so fearless, it'd be nothing to you, right?
Aye, that's right.
How about something to buck up your courage? You don't need it.
I don't, but it can't hurt.
Do I have to give him something? I mean, I guess I could give him some wine. Oh, can I give him some milk? No, wait, I don't want to give him milk. Do I really have to give him something? Alright, I'll give him some wine, I guess.
Thanks, Em.
So when are you gonna do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Alright.
And now you can...
Wait, what?
Shh! Quiet, Henry. You'll give us away.
Oh.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, some new fashion?
It's my Revenant costume, of course.
My apologies, Master, for not recognising it immediately.
You obviously still have a lot to learn.
So did they come?
Yes, all three. They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of Fearless Felix.
So I'll scare one off with the lamp.
Yes, just make sure no one sees you shooting.
And the other one with fearsome noises.
That will probably take a few attempts. Ideally, a bit at a time.
Let him work up an appetite for more, so to speak.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Just don't give yourself away.
I won't, but if they do happen to see me coming...
Then you'd better vanish like a wisp.
And what will you be...
I'll wait somewhere out of the way for...
All right.
Where's my objective? Hey. So how close enough is close enough?
Christ, that noise again. What the? Probably nothing. Oh, no, not again. No, please, God, no. I can't stand this. No, no, please, no. They're everywhere. They'll devour me. Jesus Christ, I've got to get away from here.
I think that worked. Alright, now I gotta shoot the oil lantern. I haven't looked at my statistics in a while, but okay, I still haven't killed anyone, so that's good. I also haven't used my perks for anything. Guess I don't really need them, but... one more point in defense would get me what I need, or what I want anyway. Okay, where is my bow? And we'll use some of my... Okay. Got the lantern. Oh wait, does this work? If I just put my cursor right here, and then equip the bow, and then without moving, take aim, and fire. Nope, that didn't work. I guess there's some sway. Oh my gosh. That was dead on. Am I even shooting the right thing? That's gotta be the right thing. Yes! Alright. Where is... Okay. Now we just wait. Here comes the Revenant. Seriously?
That was something!
How did you like that, eh?
Wonderful! I haven't had so much fun since I dressed up as the Pope!
Did you see him run? Like all the demons of hell were on their heels.
One was quite enough, evidently.
So what now?
Now I just wait for my customers to turn up. Come and see me tomorrow before noon, and you'll get your well-earned reward.
Okay, so I'm gonna save it here. And we are going to quit the game and restart it, and theoretically, this should get us our achievements. Now we'll relaunch the game and get ourselves fancy achievements. Alright, let's go to town, and we'll go ahead and Oh no. Yeah, I think we have to go back to town. Okay, first let's equip a torch. Because obviously they're going to be angry if I don't. We'll fast travel back to Ledechko. Because the fast travel point is right next to where the charlatan usually stands. Objective failed. Wait, what? Why did I fail? What? Why did the quest fail? Okay, we're gonna reload that. Stop the brave lads by force. What is that? Oh. For some reason they know? How do they... Okay, hold on. Let's redo this. Maybe it's because I spent like 50 arrows trying to shoot the lantern gem. I guess I gotta be more accurate.
Hey, who? Please, God, no! I can't stand this! No, no, please, no! They're everywhere! They'll devour me! Jesus Christ, I've got to get away from
here. Hello, Bunny. How's it going? Bunny, I was gonna send a message in the chat later, but you're aware we're not doing it this Monday, right? We are not. I said it earlier, but I have to work this Monday. So we're starting the week after. I mean, I did say that the first time I made the group chat. Yes. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait here. You know, I haven't even done the normal yet. Like, at all. I haven't even unlocked it. That's how busy I've been. Okay. Theoretically, I started Advanced yesterday with a friend. I heard Advanced was pretty easy. What are your thoughts on it? It's pretty chill. Yeah. You need to do Advanced to unlock Criterion? Or do you need to clear Advanced to do Criterion? How does clearing Advanced work anyway? Like, if you clear one boss, does that count? Okay, we haven't been caught, so that's good.
That was something.
How did you like it?
One was...
So what now?
Now I just...
Okay, we don't have that objective.
Good health to you. Take care.
We did it all in one lockout, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you need to do a full clear. So you need to do all 3 bosses. Because, like, Advanced allows you to just do one and then leave, right? But you get, like, more rewards for doing the whole thing. I assume it's more efficient to clear the whole thing rather than just do it one at a time. Five chests total per run. The chests you get, are they basically just the same as, like, the normal? You know what I mean? Like, you know how you run through the normal and then it's like, there's a chest after the first boss, and then after you do it, there's like another 2 chests or whatever. Are they basically, is it basically like that? And the loot is just like, the loot is basically like sparklers or whatever?
God be with you.
About that...
Yes. Goodbye.
Do I have to wait a little longer? The final chest you can roll on the current... Wait, you have to roll on the final chest? So you can, as a group, set aside who gets what coin? Wait, what do you mean, what coin? Are there different currencies in the final chest?
Dear apprentice, like a dream.
That's good news.
You're well, Henry. What
do you mean?
Didn't you overdo it a bit?
I don't know, why?
Because I was left with nothing. They descended on me like a plague.
But that's a good thing.
I'm not saying it's not. Just...
Well, if I did, it was only out... What will you do now?
I could go now.
Yee, achievement.
Enough, but I'll wait.
Why?
But...
Indeed. Well...
Sweet! We got the achievement. When I did it with 3 people, we had 3 coins that you can roll each. Wait, when you say 3 people, You mean like you did it with 2 other people, or you did it with 3 other people? Because if it dropped 3 coins, right? Doesn't that and you know what I mean? Did it drop 1 coin per person? Me and 2 friends, right? So did you do it like with any other people, like maybe like 2 people? Because if it drops 1 coin per person, then that kind of makes sense, right? You know what I mean? So like if you were to do it with 3 people, then it would drop 4 coins, right? Because there are 4 of you. Or if you did it with 2 people, then it would drop 2 coins because there are only 2 of you. But that also means... Wait, do the chests before the final boss also drop coins? Yes, but it's personal loot. So is it like random? Or is it... You know what I mean? Like, is it like a random chance that you could get a coin? Or is it like guaranteed that you'll get a coin even though it's personal? Alright, time to win another tournament. Sign me up, Chief.
Greetings. What do you...
I'd like to win.
All right.
Of course.
And I need...
Longsword.
Good. See you later.
I've only gotten coins. Okay, so then it's probably coins as the default. And then, like, you have a chance of winning the mount, I'm guessing. Or whatever else other rewards there are.
From Sir Divish of Townboat's garrison, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Alright, let's do it.
We will witness a duel with longswords.
So I noticed that a lot of people cleared it day 1. This poor guy. He looks so old.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in
I waited to do it blind, so I don't know.
and shields.
Yeah, I didn't look it up at all. I just saw a lot of people posting like day 1 clears. So, since people were clearing day 1, I just kind of assumed that it seemed like pretty easy, you know what I mean? You know what I just realized?
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz.
People cleared the other ones day 1 also. So this one, from what I've seen, is easier than Allo Allo. Wait, people cleared Allo Allo Criterion day 1? It's kind of crazy.
The first combatant will be Olbram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kalin. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sarate Kubla.
World racers are crazy evil. You know, although if everyone got their clear with easy pattern, I could see that being a thing, right?
We will witness a duel with longswords.
Give up? Look at your face, dude. What do you mean give up? Why don't you give up? Well, that was a critical hit. Took off so much of his HP. I heard from my friend that ironically the whale was the worst part of the Savage version. Why? It's no different, right? The mechanics are the same. That reminds me, how would you feel about trying to tackle the Savage for the previous 3 criterions with our current group?
Bugger!
Aren't you supposed to be a pro with it? This is like your weapon of choice, dude. Oh, he's butterflying me. Oh, you know what? He might actually know what he's doing.
Did that hurt?
Never mind. I'm just gonna... This guy is very good at doing this butterfly twirl move. It does absolutely no damage, and all it does is like get him out of the corner. But I mean, it's not really helping him win this. Oh my gosh. Dude. Stop twirling. Get back in the corner. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm bleeding. You got a lucky hit. Alright, time to end this. Stop twirling!
Take that!
Oh my gosh. How is this guy giving me so much trouble? Oh, it's over. Finally! Jeez. 20% damage increase on everything and whale hurts. Also, I wouldn't mind trying Savage when I was doing Great Sharing the last time with y'all. I was suffering from massive burnout, so I was just bleh. I mean, that makes sense. We were kind of doing them one after the other, and my schedule doesn't necessarily, you know. But I am someone who can just, like, kind of sit there and grind things out, which is, like, what I was doing with, Firmament.
All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
And now I'm done with Firmament, and I kind of don't know what to do next, you know? Like, I don't know if I should, like, tackle Cosmic, or if I should tackle my fishing log, or if I should, go for the Necromancer title. But then again, my time is kind of, like, very eaten up right now. Cause like I'm kind of devoted to this 2 videos a week thing. I mean, sorry, not 2 videos a week, 2 videos a day. I was also doing 50 maps a day. Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it. Get thief map achievements. I mean, the thing is, though, is that this doesn't really get me anything that I want. You know what I mean? I mean, like, sure, titles are, like, kind of... Titles and achievements are kind of a lower priority thing for me. Right? Because, like, mounts and minions will always take higher priority. Wow, that was a critical hit. Yeah, so like the map achievements aren't gonna give me anything I really want. Whereas, obviously Cosmic, all those mounts and minions, House of the Dead Necromancer title. I still don't have a Black Pegasus, so that would be farming for that, sort of. What else am I missing? What else did I say? The fishing log? I think there are a couple minions that I don't have from fishing, so that's a thing.
You did it in the end.
Certainly.
See you later.
Thank you, sir, for my prize. Alright, let's save. And... let's go talk to Hans and help him win the heart of the butcher girl. Where is... Of course, he's at the bathhouse. Horse, there you are.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
Yeah.
I never finished Thief. Wait, you never finished it? I thought you got the achievement. You didn't get the Luckiest of Lords title? $16 out of 20? Is that what you were the last time you told me about it? I feel like that's where you were at the last time you told me about it.
Good gracious, it's
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence. But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help. Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one. The fairest creature on God's green earth.
Yeah, the butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night. And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
I'll do what?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. God be with you.
I went on a 500 thief map try streak. You know, honestly, like I understand that sort of thing phases a person, but like, I don't know. I feel like if that happened to me, I would just keep going, because in my mind I would think, you know, it's been 500. The next one will get it. You know what I mean? And I'll just think, okay, 501, I didn't get it. The next one I'll get it, right? That's like kind of my mindset when things go on for that long. I think the grindiest thing like I've done in that similar vein was the Lubrum Normal, because I was farming for the Golden Gabriel, right? And I was and like at some point, because I was like, you know, I gotta do like 200 of these anyway for the relic pieces, right? Because you can do Delirium Normal for whatever memory shards or whatever you needed for the relics. And I was thinking, all right, after I get all my relic shards, and then if I still don't have it, I'll consider, I'll weigh my options, right? But I did 150 Delirium Normals, and I finally got it, and I was like, I'm done, right? But even then, it was... I mean, because, like, you know, the drop rates were different, obviously, then. So, because I was doing it, like, when it was current. Also, hello, Quinn. How's it going? I hope you're well. Okay. So, I got a book. And I guess I have to read the book. Anthology of Love Poems. Oh, it looks like I've already read this book. Oh, that's right, I did read this book. I remember reading this book. Okay. Alright. Okay. We are reaching the end of the DLC, so I'm going to save it here, just in case the achievement for finishing the DLC doesn't pop. And let's wait an hour. Or 2 hours, I should say. My issue is just a combination of everything from work, burnout, breakup, all at the same time. I haven't gone back. Yeah, I figured that that would have been an issue, but I didn't want to bring up that whole sordid affair, because that would have been around the same time.
Yeah.
But I get it. But I mean, if everyone is down, I don't know if Hyori would be down, but I think Nami would be down. I don't know if you know, but Nami is a healer main. But Nami was very...
Oh! Watch where you're going, you lout! You nearly
tired, I guess, of healing for the static that they're in. So, that's why... Because originally I asked if Nami could heal, and they were okay with it. And then my first ranged that I asked dropped out. And then my second ranged that I asked dropped out. And then Nami was telling me about how they felt burnout from healing for their static. And so since my second ranged dropped out.
Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
Open up. I'm not going to talk to
Since
the
my
door.
second range dropped out, they asked if they could switch to ranged, and I said I'll see if I can find a healer.
Potion tasted rather odd, and now I have a feeling my face is broken out. How do I look?
You don't quite look your best.
No offense, sir, but you gave me quite a fright. It looks as though you've slept with your head inside a wasp's nest.
God's holy breaches, I knew it! And it's nearly time for my rendezvous with Carolina. What am I going to do?
Appearances aren't important. Your words are.
Surely you're not going to give up on account of a few pimples. If Carolina doesn't appreciate your charm, she's not worth the effort.
Do you think she will? Even though I've got a face like an arse?
You'll sweep her off her feet. You'll see.
All right, Henry. I'll do it. Let's go.
Alright, it's go time. But yeah. So Nami's a healer, man. I don't know. I'm sure they'll be capable as ranged. I don't know what they're playing, but yeah, they were feeling burnout from having to heal all the time. So Nami requested to. I feel like the guards are gonna ping me for not having a torch. So yeah, that is the story of that. But yeah, I'm sure.
Tell me, Henry, how many girls have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Well, there's been a few, but I'm sure I can't compare with you.
Ha! Very true. One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight.
But yeah, I purely the savage would just be to clear the 3 just for the title. Just to, like, completely get it out of the way. I'm curious if Criterion has level sync? Oh, it does. Absolutely. Like, you can't do the previous Criterions unsynced. Because you have to go through that menu. You have to go through the VNC menu, right? You can't do it through Duty Finder. The new one? I mean, don't you go through the new one in the same menu? I remember reading in the patch notes, they said that it will scale you up.
There's another very pretty girl living in this house here, but she's already got a suitor.
Since when has that ever bothered you?
Since the time her fellow threw me headfirst into a dung heap and kicked my ass for good measure.
It seems your future subjects don't hesitate to take a stick to you when it comes to minding the womenfolk.
I doubt he would have done it if he recognized me. I was, incognito.
Yeah, I did hear that you can level off this one. That's why the levels, you can upscale, or up-level, or whatever term you want to use. Because it syncs you up to whatever level it syncs you up to, but you can get experience for doing it. You can also get crystal paste for doing it. Not a bad amount either. 14 crystal paste per run. I already got all my crystal paste though, so don't need to worry about that.
We're almost there. You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Alright, let's put away our torch. Since I gotta hide. But yeah,
Hide, Henry. Time to get started.
How do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else?
She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? She knows that that is, her secret admirer is coming.
And what am I supposed to do?
What do you think, dolt? Prompt me from that book of poetry.
Where do I hide? Oh, I see. Alright, here we go.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it?
Ah, regular Shakespeare.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
I've lost everything. My home.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long. Without her words to still my breast, who shall set my
You
soul
don't have
to
everything
rest?
at 100.
Gentle night, why
Interesting.
linger on? I earned
I'm
this
sure that
from
they'll,
my
you
love
can bring
so long.
Sage.
Whip out
There
your
was even a
worthy
note in the
silky
patch
breast.
notes that said
Who shall
that
suck my salty
materia
fins?
doesn't matter.
No! And now my heart in sorrow dwells, from melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12. Seems I always have whores apart from the mistress of my heart.
What on earth are you saying?
What is he saying?
It's a feral goose here in the bushes.
Ah, Lord, let me not wait in vain. I long to see my love again. O gentle sir, be of good cheer. I shall not cling to another dear.
Landlord, let me not wait in vain. I long to sing and laugh again. Oh, gentle sir, get off your chair. I shall not bring you another beer.
Jesus, Henry! What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling? Me? You're the one who's babbling?
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Ah, how tender you are. Father is coming! Hide!
Who was that talking? If it's some Danny again, I'll gut him with my filleting
This
knife.
DLC was such a pain. Hello,
Did you hear what he said?
Colchin Gourmet.
Are you still there?
Still here,
Welcome
my
in.
love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming! He'll kill you!
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back.
There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard!
Well, well, well.
What are
Hello,
you
hello.
after,
Welcome in.
you bastard sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark.
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
Now, the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
You really came.
How could I not, my dearest?
Not so fast, Prince Charming. But since you're
They're so loud.
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
That noise. I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
We're here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out, and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you, I'd rather keep it that way.
Why, you fucking...
Wow.
Mon petit lapin.
There's a lace here. Untie it.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly.
What was that?
Are you alright? It seems to me you're hearing things other folk can't hear. That's not good.
You're saying I'm hearing voices in my head?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sent Euphrosyne of Polotsk heard voices too, and she founded a monastery and churches and things.
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
Good neighbour, it can't be denied that old age dulls a man's ears. I'm here alone, praying for the souls of the good people resting in the cemetery. I've nothing to do with your daughter.
Henry the Wingman?
That voice
Yes.
sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Yasem skutni hori kodelnikov sin.
What the fuck are you playing at? My patience is wearing thin.
Yasem skutni hori kodelnikov sin.
Jesus, stop your damn screeching.
Nakopech kustala plakala. Jezu Maria, volala, volala. Jezu Maria, Jezu Yemine. Buddha letu chlapec nebone. Buddha letu chlapec nebone.
When did Henry learn to sing?
Christ almighty. Let's go, fellas. This one ain't right in the head. The guards will have him for screeching after curfew. Let's not get mixed up in it. But if I ever see you here again, I'll beat some sense into your idiot skull.
Yee, achievement. Nice. Okay. Let's put on a torch. And our objective is to go see Lord Capon in the morning. So I guess we'll wait for the morning. Anyway, but he says, I don't think I've queued into anything not named expert in over a year. I mean, I do my weekly raids, and I do my alliance, because I already got the minion and the orchestrons and everything, but I still need a couple more coins. That way, I don't have to do San Dioria, at all after 0.5. I just have to do the new one until, until I get enough coins and I get the requisite minions and whatever. Alright, let's go see Mr. Capone, see how it went. And this should be my final achievement for the DLC. He's upstairs, right? Wake up! Oh, I can't wake him up. Darn it. Let's wait an hour. It's the morning! Wake up! Oh, I should probably eat something. Some spoiled bacon will do the trick, I'm sure. Are you up yet?
Greetings. What do you need?
The rendezvous.
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
Henry, it was the most wonderful night of my life. She was completely entranced by my courting. I hardly had to touch her, and she melted in my arms. And then She took me to paradise. It was glorious. It was sublime. Thanks, in part, to you, my faithful henchman and messenger of love. You've earned your reward.
It was an honor, Sir Hans. When are you going to see her again?
Oh, I'm not going to see her again. All beautiful things must come to an end, and, after all, I am a nobleman, and she is the butcher's daughter.
Well, that's how it ends, with the love of your life. After the secret gifts, the letters, the intrigues, reciting poetry in the moonlight.
My eloquence was wasted on her, Henry. Imagine, the silly cow couldn't even read. She returned the letter to me unopened. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. Goodbye.
All right, let's read his love letter. Is it a quest item? It is. My sweetest, I am your most devoted secret admirer. Secret for until I know you long for me as I do for you. I shall not make myself known to you, but once we know each other, then my beloved poppet, I shall caress your tits, and then I shall seek out the treasure you have carried with you since birth, for there is no lovelier creature than you. I only have to think of you, and I raise a battle tent the likes of which even Sigismund would envy. You must be mine and none others. I shall take you to paradise and back. You shall meet all the angels in heaven and call out to God more loudly than ever before. If you want to feel like no woman has ever felt before, put on this necklace tomorrow, and I shall know that I should come to you in the night and slip inside your secret garden. Your most ardent secret admirer. What a letter. Alright, well then, that thus ends the amorous adventures of Sir Hans Capon.
And well, I'm sure we can come to some agreement, your lordship.
Well, bearing in mind, Master Butcher, that we have nothing to come to agreement about yet.
Well, yes, sir. No, sir. Well, I thought I ought to let you know what happened. My daughter's good name could be dragged through the mud. And his young lordship's too, of course.
Well, only if she should find us... Only if she should find herself with a permanent reminder.
Well, that could happen yet, sir, couldn't it? If her belly starts to grow. You know how word gets around, and... Well, folk would assume that Sir Hans is the father. Even if some other young fellow was to come along in the meanwhile, and... Well, you know, we already know. The girl can't be watched.
Are you trying to blackmail me? Have you forgotten that I am the lord of this town, and that you are nothing but a stinking butcher?
Oh, God forbid, sir. I'm just thinking of his young lordship's reputation, and my girl's. But, of course, if his young lordship was to recognize the bastard as his own, and pay for his upbringing...
You can thank your lucky stars you're the only butcher around here. Otherwise, I'd have you out on your ear this very day.
But, sir, I'm only...
Here, take this, you damn scoundrel, and never show your face here again.
Thank you, your lordship. I'm sure this will be enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
It didn't caption the part where he said, I'm sure this will be enough.
Nick. I'll have his balls on a platter!
Can we see that happen? Is that a thing that's... I guess we can't see that happen, huh? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be, like, out in the boonies or something?
Good to see you, lad.
I guess not. I guess that's it. That's it for the DLC. Also, hello, Rohanian. Is that Sir Hanish? Can I talk to him? Will he say something?
Greetings.
Nope.
Good luck, then.
I guess not. Alright. And thus ends the amorous adventures of... Yes. Alright. I'm gonna take a look at my... Do I actually want any of these things? No. 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 No, no. None of these stats seem great. Strength. Heavy swing? I don't want heavy swing. Agility? I mean, I could get fast striker, but I want more injury, so I probably shouldn't get that. None of these vitality perks, and I don't need either of these. So, okay. Combat. I need to get my defense up. Warfare. I'm gonna get another perk point. I don't know which one of these to get, really. And it's not like I really need any of these combos, because I'm never gonna combo. Don't need alchemy. Horsemanship? Horse will never throw you outside of combat. Jockey seems good. Knight is probably good, but I'll never use it. I'll just get 6 cents. That seems like the most useful one. Maintenance. Stuffing seems like a good one. Well-groomed seems like a good one too, but I'm a ways away from that. I can get well-groomed as soon as I hit level 12. Blacksmith's son seems like a good one too. I guess for now I'll leave it. Anything good with pickpocketing? Oh, pocket sight. I'll wait on pickpocketing. I still don't have... My reading is at 12, and I need 14 for a cartographer. Lame. Stealth. I don't need stealth kill. So, yes, I don't need any perks, basically, ever at all. Oh, that basically means... I think the only thing I have left is just to do the main quest. Because I can't do these side quests. And I have the King's Silver, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, I can steal a horse. But I don't really need to, because I've gotten the Complete All Quests achievement. So all that's left is to just finish the game and start my hardcore playthrough. Okay, let's save. And I think with that, we'll call it for today. And tomorrow we will continue the main quest and see how close we can get to finishing the game. So let's find someone to read out to. Hmm. Oh, I think my Twitch is glitched. I'm gonna have to hold on. Do it from another browser. Yeah, my Twitch is glitched. Okay. Let's see, who can we raid? Oh. What have we here? Alright, we're all about meeting new people, so I'm going to raid this person. Okay, thank you to everyone for being here. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you all so much. We'll be back tomorrow. I will be continuing the main campaign. In an attempt to finish it so that we can start our hardcore playthrough. Yay! Hope you all guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you all later. Give our raid person a follow. some support, some love. I don't know who's actually here, but hope you guys are great, and I'll see you tomorrow. Try to get some sleep, okay? Have a good night.